Okay, the next theorem I'm going to talk about is absolute convergence theorem. And we have, if the limit of n approaches to infinity is for an is approaching 0, the absolute value of an, then an is also approaching 0. So they're referring to an, which can potentially fluctuate from plus value and a minus value. So let's say here's the sequence. So it's plus and then minus, right? And then plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. It goes like that. Okay, so if you take the absolute value of these dots, see, this one will get reflected up. It'll go up here, right? It'll get up here, right? It'll get up here, or up here. So, you know, it will become this kind of pattern. So the red dots will represent the absolute value. So they're saying if the red dots converge to 0, and then so will the blue dots, which fluctuates up and down on the 0 line. Okay, let's clarify that with an example. So here we have a limit that will fluctuate up and down based on what n we put in here. Okay, so let's consider the limit n approaches infinity of the absolute value of that, which is essentially, if you take an absolute value of minus 1 to the power of n over n, it's equivalent to just 1 over n. Okay, and I can remove the absolute value here now because I know n is always going to be positive, and I've taken care of the expression which will make this negative time to time. Okay, so this is clearly approaching 0. So by this absolute convergence theorem, right, therefore we can say this is also converging to 0. Okay, let's consider another example. Determine whether the sequence is convergent or divergent. So even if you take the absolute value of an, right, which means absolute value of minus 1 to the power of n, you just get plus 1, right? And this does not equal to 0. Okay, so the absolute convergence test is not applicable here. And actually, if you just think about it, if you just think about plugging some numbers for n, you can see that this is going to be just, you know, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, right? It just goes, stays either on the negative 1 line, right, negative 1 line, or the positive 1 line. Okay, it does not converge to a particular number, so it's divergent.